teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
But don't just believe, investigate. Do not simply accept what you hear or see, not even if it's altered by me.
So don't just agree, you've got to verify.
When you know that it's good and it's based by the life, then live up to it the rest of your life. Any obstacle, come and see, you know. The teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. Any obstacle, come and see, you know. The teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. The teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
Sawadee. Hello everyone. Welcome to our global storytelling. Welcome back everyone. Nice to see you all back here together. I'm Angela and once again, welcome everyone to our global storytelling. So in a few minutes, we are going to start our program. So I would love to let you all to make sure that you feel free to welcome all your family, your friends, your beloved people around you to know about our special program now. Please share with them about our link, Zoom link, or even our Facebook group chat, or anywhere that you can connect to other friends and welcome them to join us. All right. Okay, I still see a lot of people here, and if you are available and you feel comfortable to turn on your camera, that would be nice to let us all see your face. I'm sure that our teaching monk also would love to see all of you here as well. Okay, and if you are ready to let us all know where you're from, please send us your name in the chat box area. Your name, where you're from. All right. Okay. And so it's such a privilege to be here with all of you. And I would love to welcome all of you to our special program. We still have other plenty programs that you may join later. But of course, on Sundays like this at 6 to 7:30 p.m. for Thai local time, we still have a chance to meet up like this every Sunday. Please make sure you make a schedule in your calendar. All right, so I'm Angela and welcome everyone. Okay, so let's see who's here with us. And yeah, I have seen some of you from Malaysia, right? We would love to know what's your name, where you're from. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you for turning on the camera. We are glad to see you and of course to have you with us. Okay, so in this occasion, I would love to say that it's my honor and always such a privilege to help all of you with me and with our program. The team are so grateful that you all have been supporting us for joining our program. All right, so our topics today, it's really interesting. I'm sure that many of you have seen our topic already. 7 things that help turning your worries to opportunities. Even we just heard or read the topic. It's just a wow for us. What are those things? What are those key elements that going to turning our concerns, anxieties, or our worries to be all those opportunities during this challenging, pandemic time or, any circumstances? How can we cope with that? How about those key factors that we are going to have a chance to listen directly from our teaching monk today? So please don't wait anymore. Let's see and let's other people know that we are having such a wonderful topic and wonderful program together. Okay, so for those who has just joined us, I would love to say hi and welcome everyone to our program. All right, so let's see who's with us here. I would love to welcome our friend Lim. Hi, Lim Kwang, right? Hello. Should I say ni hao? I'm sorry, I look Chinese, but I still cannot speak Mandarin, speak Chinese that much. And also, Min Cheng. Hi. And yeah, also, Oi, girl. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. And Saddam, not Saddam Hussein for sure. Oh, okay. That's pretty special name. And also, Choi Fong, welcome you here, Direk. Uh-huh. And also, B, I think. We also have other friends, Rorians, right? From the Philippines. I remember and could recall you, Nanda. Hello, San Yu, welcome. All right, we still have time that let us know what's your name, where you're from. So once again, I would love to welcome all of you to our special program of global storytelling on every Sunday like this at 6 to 7:30 p.m. I'm Angela, and it's such a privilege and my honor to be here with you once again. And our topic today is 7 things that help turning your worries to opportunities. We have 4 languages translation provided you here in Chinese, Burmese, English, and also Thai. If you want to make sure that you're going to get the whole information, please easily simply click down in the interpretation icon below on the right near the leave button. Yeah, that one you can make sure that you're gonna get the translation from our honor and great effort of our translator here. Thank you. And also, I would love to introduce our program. Usually, we're going to say hi like this, and then later on, we are going to meet our teaching monk for the wisdom talk in our special topic. And also, we are going to have a chance to meditate together. Please still stay until with us until the end because we are going to have a session of Q&A. You are all more than welcome to ask the question and at the end of the program. And also, we are going to have the photo session together, definitely. So let's move to our first session before we meet our teaching monk. Please allow me to give you all the short introduction about the brief biodata of our teaching monk, Venerable Sopon Panya Sopano. His bachelor degree was in civil engineering from Chiang Mai University, Thailand. He's been meditating for over 25 years, and then since then he ordained at Theravada Buddhist monk for the past 7 years, and he used to reside in meditation center in New Jersey and meditation center in Washington, D.C. He's volunteer there and help other people to teach meditation students and a lot of people that he has been helping them. And currently he resides at the Dhammakaya International Meditation Center of Azusa, California, where he's a teaching monk for the Peace Point meditation program. Venerable Sopon, he believes that once the mind is clear, the problems are also clear too. So now he's with us in this occasion. May I invite Venerable Sopon Panya Sopano to come forward and begin our next session.
Hello. First of all, I would like to pay respect to great teachers, the senior and fellow monks. Good evening, everyone who is joining the program from different parts of the world. It's my honor to be here with you all in the programs called the Global Storytelling Program. It's a new program for me, and thank you very much, Angela, for warm introduction for me. And I think the program is just like make me feel a little bit excited because I used to teach meditation session for meditation in California. It's not really excited like this, but it's okay because now I feel like I have less worry about this because when I see all people here, all of you here, it's kind of we are same family and we are the spiritual friends that's dedicated to do the good things by meditating and also joining, learning the wisdom from the universal knowledge that today I will give you as a topic. Is that 7 things, or you may call the tips or tools or whatever, that is based on the Buddhist teaching that can turn your worries become the opportunities. Okay, so sounds interesting, right? And before we learn the wisdom of that, it's a good thing that we can prepare our mind to get ready for the new knowledge. Just like we prepare our container to receive the nice and clean water, like our mind is like a container, is when it's clear and clean, so we are able to receive the good things, the purity, Dharma, wisdom from the teaching. Okay, so I think we should meditate first for about 30 minutes, okay? And then we can go ahead and learn the wisdom today. Sounds good? Okay, so is there any one of you new for meditation? I hope you all have been practicing meditation for a long time and used to practice the technique of middle way meditation, right? So don't worry, okay? Either you're new or experienced one. Meditation is the practice to find happiness. Okay, don't expect anything much. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be hard to practice. Not at all, because it's a practice of relaxing the mind. Let the mind at one point in yourself. Set aside everything away, the worldly things, and rest our mind inside. Take a rest, let's say that. And the simple way is just keep calm, comfortable every moment. I will guide you moment by moment. For some of you who are new, and for some of you who are experienced one, you may go ahead and practice your own techniques. And my voice could be your guidance, just like to bring you back to the track of the peacefulness and peace during the practice. And that's the way that I can help you. And for you, help yourself to maintain in the inside yourself and in peace and happiness. Are you ready? Okay, if you're ready, you may type 7. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Many of you are ready. All right, so if you get ready, now sit back and relax yourself. Find your most comfortable position. Any posture that you like, that gives you feel very relaxed, very right, comfortable. Either sitting on the chairs, on the floor. Just feel yourself sitting alone at your own favorite place, like in the nature, in the beautiful places that you can see on the screen right now. You can use this, feel that way. And be at a present moment, bring your attention back to yourself. And very softly and very gently, slowly close your eyes. Close your eyes softly and gently, as if we are going to fall asleep. Please do not squeeze your eyeballs. Just feel your eyes closed softly, about 90%, in order to gain the relaxation around your eyes. And gently bring your attention back to yourself with your sitting posture, that you can find the comfortable moment here and now. I would like everyone to take a few deep breaths. Simply breathe in deeply and slowly. Let the fresh air fill in your body. At the center of yourself, in your body, follow the in-breath to the deepest location. And slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you can feel yourself becomes more relaxed. That you can feel the calmness. Our mind stay with ourselves, with the breathing. Now let us take a moment to relax every muscle in the body, using our awareness to relax the muscle around our head, down to our forehead, our face, our cheeks, our chin, our jaw. Relax the muscle around our neck, shoulders, back, arms, all the way downward to the fingertips. Relax the muscle around our chest, trunk. Slowly feel the relaxation coming down to your hips. Relax the muscle around our hips, legs, all the way downward to the tips of the toes. Relax. Take it easy to let go of tension, any discomfort that you may have. Let them out, let them go, until we feel entire body is fully relaxed, with no sign of tension at all. Once our body is fully relaxed, now we can feel ourselves with the mind that really enjoy this moment, the moment that we can allow our mind and body to fully relax. At the point we feel very comfortable. At the imagination you may have to feel like you are sitting alone in the vast and open space. No one else around us, but we feel really enjoy, really secure, really safe. Feel peaceful and joyful. Let the feeling of peace and joy streaming from the center and evolve to every part of the mind and body. Be satisfied of our peace. Be calm. Let the mind still and relax by its own. Embrace the peaceful feelings consciously as long as we can. There's no need to rush. There is no expectation in the practice. Just be neutral. Enjoy every moment with peace. Stay calm inside without worry about anything. Let go of thoughts, our concern, and responsibilities. This is our precious time to be with ourselves without concerning about anything. Embrace the peaceful feelings consciously. Don't pay attention to any distraction you may have, or even the mind maybe stay outside, stay distracted with different things. We just pay attention to our relaxation. Maintain the mind calm within. Some of us may use the bright shining object, such as the crystal ball, the full moon, the star, or the sun, as the object to welcome the mind, stay inside, and maintain peaceful. And we also repeat the mantra. This is the sound that we repeat inside silently with the word Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. It's Pali words. It means the right path to the purity. It will bring us to stay inside, to find peace and happiness within, until mind becomes a standstill further and free from all thoughts You can maintain the mind calm and peaceful continuously. Embrace the calmness inside. Whatever happens, just observe and let it be. This is the transformation of our mind. Once it becomes a standstill further, it becomes clearer and brighter by its own. Whatever happens, just observe and let it be. Be with our peace and joy continuously. Now, let us enjoy our own practice with peace and happiness in silence. Samarang, samarang, samarang. Let us maintain our mind softly and gently at the central space. Be still, be calm, and relax continuously. And cover the whole place where we're sitting reaching our beloved ones to be happy and peaceful, reaching all living beings living in the city and state. Prepare part 1 today. Now very softly and very gently, slowly open your eyes. Okay. I hope you enjoy meditation. If anyone feel happy and peaceful, you may type 7 for me. Wonderful. So because the session is quite short, so if you have any other experiences that you may have question, so you may ask later on at the end of the wisdom talk. So I feel like everyone can benefit from the practice meditation. And now we know that meditation is important to let us to get back to the safe place, right? And that's the work of the mind. When we can feel happy, all problems, all worries becoming easy to control and maybe can be disappear easily. And of course, once we open the eyes, once we deal with the world, worry is still there to challenge us to have every day, right? And it is a common thing for all human beings. as long as we associate with the world and we still live our life with different person and with the uncertainty actually. So we can avoid it. But however, we still have the way to control it, control and use this as an opportunity, as I like you to learn today. It is based on the Buddha teaching that I have learned that is very helpful for us to use it to minimize our worries in the right amount of it. Okay, let me share some slides with you here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I hope you can see the slides. Okay, the 7 things that help turn worry to into the opportunity. Okay, so I think I can move the next slide. Okay. So actually, worries, as dictionary said, what is it? Okay, we all know that we feel every day, but it's just like to get back to the definition a little bit. So the worries is just common for myself, right? It's a mental distress, right? Or agitation resulting from concern that usually something impending or anticipated. It can be called anxiety as well because it can build up to the next level of anxiety. And when we have the worries, okay, so it's kind of a pro and con of that, okay? So here, you can see that the mind, okay, is easy to attach with the uncertainty, the problems, and everything around us seem to be not the right thing for us to grab. Like when you in the situation of pandemic, let's say that because now everyone be worried about the COVID-19, right? That's one thing. We don't know what's going to happen, and even we worry about daily lives, like your parents, your family, your friend, your work, everything come to you and let the mind to attach with that. And then you become worried about the best thing gonna happen. And I hope that everyone want to get rid of it, right? But as I said, that is common, so we can control it in the minimum and the right amount. Okay, so as I said, there's pro and con for the worries. Okay, so when you have excessive worries, it can lead you to feel high anxiety and cause you to have the physical ill. Okay, right? It's a study from the doctor. And when you have worries, if you can control the worry, okay, it become the victim of it, okay? And sometimes the worry can help you to deal with the situation from the right amount. As I said, one study from Harvard Health Publishing say that symptoms of normal anxiety do not negatively interfere with daily functioning. They may actually improve your attention and problem solving. Interesting, right? Motivate you to work harder toward a goal or warn you about a potential threat. For example, you have anxiety about upcoming exam for some of you who are students, and it will drive you to prepare fully for the exam or the work interview, for example. That worry becomes your preparation. Yeah, you want to get it passed or make it well for your test, right? Or your interview. And another example is the hiker may experience when encountering a bear, okay, that allows the hiker to run away from the bear safely, okay. And this is the way that we be like warrior, not warrior, okay, because we know that worry can be positive like that way. So find the way to control our worries is not easy because we tend to let the worry to obsess our mind. So instead of be warrior, we become the victim and warrior many times. And today, the 7 techniques or 7 tips that I'd like you to practice or consider to help you to control your worry to the normal level and become the opportunity for you to deal with the problem and uncertainty. Okay. The first one, understanding the truth. Understanding the truth that I looking at the knowing the law of nature and reality of the world. Okay. So we are smart animals, right? We human beings, we comparing to other creatures that who can adapt ourselves to the change for survival. And because we have developed our ability to understand the world through the science, right? Sciences that help us to live in the change and at least solve the problem that they have faced over time with less worry and fear about what's gonna happen. So you can see the weather forecast, okay? Let us have less worry about, is that gonna rain or not? Or is there any storm coming? So this is the example, okay? And that is the way that you use the knowledge and reality from the nature to help us to see that how we prevent the catastrophe or something bad from the reality, from the nature, right? From knowledge that we have learned from science, from someone who give us the knowledge and the information, okay? And that is another thing that you can learn from the knowing the reality. Another thing that understand the 8 worldly condition. This is one I like it because you can see that the Buddha also he saw the worldly nature with. We all agree that we are under the condition of gain and loss, right? Fame, obscurity, praise and blame, happiness, pain. So I'd like you to give you some example here. We expect everything it will be the same or better. If something is not the same or better, we start to worry, like money that sometimes is not the same amount as we lose it. And, you know, in the bank account, sometimes you pay it and you get losses, or you see that uncertainty of your financing that's up and down. Or even you lose your job, it's also you can see that this is the example how the world is like this. Health as well, aging, that's nature of the human being. We are aging every second, right? And we all have sickness if we don't take care of our body properly. So if we know the nature of body with health, so we can reduce the worry about, we are worried about the health gonna be like by taking care of our health the best, right? And maybe do exercising or eat healthy to prevent the worry from the body or the health. Love as well, healthy relationship. We want that, but sometimes love is not always, you know, last long. So it's the nature that the mind is up and down. Trustworthiness maybe disappear in some day. So we know this, so we can prevent it. Instead of worry about love is not gonna last long, so we can use this nature to let go. Sometimes it's not right for us. It's not good for us to stay with this person forever because they have some condition that we can't stay with them. And then you can find the way to stay alone or like single, that example. So instead of worry about to get back to the, the beautiful moment again, thing like that. If we don't understand this condition, as I said, we're gonna be a victim and become, the worries become more and more and become anxiety, and you got illness with that. And number 2, okay, is another thing that I you consider is knowing purpose and consequences of doing things. Okay, embracing the goal. Okay, the goal to avoid overthinking and worries about anticipation, and open the mind to explore the new challenge with courage. This thing or this tip is very helpful when we worry about the future. Okay, even though we know it will be good for life, such as when we would like to open a new business, for example, and some of you may worry about how could you find the budget to invest, and you have worry about this too, how to find the money, the budget, and find people to help you, things like that. Instead of you start to think about the way to confront and find the information. So you become worry about it and get stressful and afraid to start. Okay. So we can look at that and see that why we worry about that. Ask yourself, what is your goal and purpose to do this? Okay. Focus on the achievement you will get from being successful in your business. Or even you want to be healthy, or some of you have the want to, to lose your weight, for example, or to be strong and, set your goal to exercise daily, and you're afraid of, you don't have much time to do it. And this one gives you the worry about start to exercise. Then look at the goal that when you become healthy, what's going to happen? Oh, you don't need to go to the hospital. You can be happy and with your family without concerning about your health much, things like that. And sometimes you need to look at the future as a challenge, your life's test, or the process of being successful. Like I have heard the quote from Thomas Edison. Have you ever heard that? He said that I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. You see that he didn't see the obstacle as a way to block his dream. And eventually he be successful, the inventor of the electrical bulb, right? Yeah. Considering the negative impacts from worry to be able to push out of your mind. Okay, the consequences from worry, if you look at it, okay, instead of keep worrying and think further in the future, when you have worry and you become ill from stress, from chronic anxiety, and you have to go to take the medicine and go to the hospital. In that way, the bad consequences that happen to you. And then that will help you to aware of your worry, and you can able to be calm and stop worrying eventually. Okay. The third tips, or the third thing that I like you to consider when you get worried about things, knowing yourself, knowing oneself. Okay. Knowing oneself is about how to know your own strength and capability to deal with problems, to seek for the best work you could do. Okay. As worry comes in the situation when you are unbearable for particular situation, such as the heavy workload or conflicts. Okay. Worry usually arises when we feel burned out and tired, whereas you think you are the only one who are responsible for it. And we start to feel anxious about perfectionism to get it done by your own. It's just like everything under your hand, and you don't really have the idea to stop and take a break or let someone to help you. That one, you use your ability too much and you don't know your limitation. Accept your limitation and learn to improve skills. And you can open your mind to look for someone to help you, or even just take a break and continue to work later on. Like you carry the heavy stone and you feel heavy. And the best way to make you feel good and about that, just put it down, right? Put it down. And then when you put it down, your hand can regain the strength, right? And then you can lift that stone again. Compare the stone is like your work, your responsibility. See, stop for a while, take a pause, and then see your strength. Okay. All right. Embracing what you have rather than what you lack of develops the proudness and confidence to yourself. It's about how you know your role and status in society, that sometimes you worry about you cannot catch up others with social status, finances, then you keep working hard to be like them, okay? But it turns out you can't find happiness at all because you keep catching up other people, okay? When you look at yourself, that your ability to do anything, we should do the strength, look at your own strength, that how much you can go, instead of be like someone, but learn from them, learn the way to be like them, okay? Knowing the root of imperfection is from the mind, okay? Because me too, that I like to do everything perfectly, but because as reality, perfection never exists. So I need to look at myself that actually the perfectionism is come when we are really free from the impurity in the mind. The mind itself is like a forerunner, the Buddha said. Forerunner is starting point to think, to speak and act anything. So when we like to find the perfection, we should start with the mind first. Taking a pause by letting your mind to be still and clear through the spiritual practice like meditation we have done. Then mental clarity will reveal the inner wisdom. You can develop yourself to the better one until the perfection will, when all impurities in mind or defilements, I think we have learned many weeks ago about defilements, are eliminated. That's time, that's moment, we can feel like you know the world, you know the ability, you know how to do it perfectly. Okay. The fourth tips for you, knowing how to live moderately. This one, to understand what is the moderation is like need and want, okay? You may learn about these two words, need and want. If you understand need, so we able to reduce your desire, okay? Desire to have more, okay? To have more, like the food, for example. If you get boring about your food and you want to buy the new one, and sometimes it's not necessary to buy the new food because the old food becomes, you need to throw it away because your desire make you spend more money to buy food and eventually worry about the old food is going to rotten, or you can't find a space to put it in the fridge, okay? That's example. And too much is not good as well, right? Eat too much for the food, yeah, it make you feel like unhealthy food or unhealthy thing that you put into your body become the illness. So you see, take a pause, aware of what you consume in the moderate way. Okay, worry-free life can be practiced by a moderate consumption. As we have less worry, okay. Okay, imagine when you have a lot of clothes at house, your shoes, many shoes, or for the rich, maybe you have many cars, many rooms, the big house, and actually they use only one car at a time. And the rich becomes worried about how to keep the car in the safe place and aware of the thief gonna steal their cars. So this kind of worries because of excessive things, the too many things that we have to carry and responsible for. So because of our desire. Sometimes situation may be good for us to force us to live moderately as well. Just as poverty, let us to understand the moderation can be practiced easier, or the space or the house or our living, if we are limited to live in the small space, like in some of you may come from Singapore or from other country that have limited area to live. You live in the condominium, right? Okay, I have been to Singapore before. I can see it and understand that how you live. There's really small room, but everything in there is kind of help you to live moderately as well. Okay, it starts from your mind. If you really see the purpose of living, you can easily live in the moderate way. For me, as a Buddhist monk, I can live worry-free as well, because the Buddha guide the way for the monks to let go the desire or live in the moderate way by everything around, we can use it as the purpose of it. And for example, the food, the clothes, okay, the medicine or the shelters. Now you can see that the monk have only one hairstyle, okay, and have only one outfit, their style. So you can see that life more simple. And my teacher, Venerable Dhammachayo as well, once said that moderation comes from when we feel satisfied. Okay, if you feel satisfied, you will be in a moderate way, and then the satisfaction becomes enough for you to live your life and stay mindful within. Okay. And number 5, knowing the time. Okay. Knowing the time is not about asking you that what time is it. Okay, no, it's not about I'm talking about, because knowing the time is much more deeper than that. It's knowing the importance. The importance, realize that time is precious. Time is limited resources that we should spend wisely, okay, to pursue our happiness in life. Okay, we don't know the future. We know only the present. The past cannot change it. So we should spend and invest our time daily, 24 hours, the best as we can. Okay, it depends on our goal, our choice. But if we have don't really understand the time, so become worried about something that related to the time. For example, the time that we need to get it done, so we need to prepare, okay, or manage the time properly, not just do it and without planning anything, okay? So the worry will come when you are in the last minute, okay? Sometimes you don't know how much time you're gonna spend and use it. So we need to learn and practice and find more information to do something at the right moment, on time. Being late is simply easy, and to see that worry can come easily, right? So that is the example. And Dr. Alex Lickerman said that time-related worries arises when you are in the last minute, being late, feel you don't get around to everything you had planned to, and also from the belief that you have missed the opportunity. So we worry when we are late in the morning, in a meeting, for example, important appointment, going to school because we probably woke up late, and struggle in the rush, and everything seemed to be chaotic. Okay, so we fix it, change it for the next time to reduce this worry by be on time, right? Be on time, not just be late again, right? Worry about, be worry because of you feel you're afraid of you won't finish what you plan. Okay, you plan everything and you get worried about you can't finish it. So this is the worry that you can reduce it by learn to prioritize your work. Okay, the most important and urgent thing should be done first, right? For example, instead of you have to done your work and you spend that time to watch TV or surfing internet or be with the social medias until you find out, oh, now time to work, to do your job or work or take care of your family, for example. And that is the cause of the worry because of the time. And when we worry for what we created in the future that we miss in the certain opportunity at your current age, such as you should have a degree. Some of you who like be like you see some your friends be successful in the graduation or the education, but you miss that opportunity and you want to be like that. This one can be the worry about to be successful like others. And this one can be your opportunity to what? Look at your own success that you already had, okay? And compare with some of successful person that they be like you, like Steve Jobs that I got in my mind that he never finished the college, but he become the, the successful person, as you said, as you see that he really, the apples, right? That's an example that he is the one who can, good example that the success can come if we have the earnest to do it and appreciate what you have. And also, okay, the time related worries also come from the way that we spend time on worry with the future or the past, not the present moment. Okay, obviously, when we worry, think about that. Did you worry about the present? I don't think so. We worry about something happened in the past and let us scared or fearful about the future. And we also think about the future that it will affect our present. You see, mind never stay in the present when we get worried. So this one, learn to be present moment, is an opportunity for you to reduce this kind of worry, right? Be mindful. Meditation really helpful for you to stay in the present moment. Breathing, for example, or feel yourself at the center of the body, that it helps you to know what you're doing and can reduce your worry and an opportunity for you to embrace what you have, your success you have. All right, number 6, knowing the society or knowing the community deals with, okay, this one, I want to give you an example here. If we prior know about information about the place we're going, right? We would have less worry about going that place, right? Just like for me, when I travel from the US to Thailand during the pandemic, I don't know either that I worry about what I'm gonna do. Is any guidelines I have to get it done, or I need to take a test or not. So instead of I worry about that, I find the answer. I find information from Thailand. what is the guidelines, what their rules. So learning about the regulation, the rule, the culture from the place that where we live or we are going to help us to reduce the worries, okay? So sometimes we can see that some culture we need to know and learn before we stay with that culture, with the community, in order to make sure that we do the right thing, not make a wrong way or do the wrong thing, like to break the law, for example. And knowing community helps us to live together in peace with no conflict, right? Conflicts arises because we don't understand each other, don't respect one another. Worries from conflict causes the lack of trustworthiness in community and turn to violence. So when everyone understands and respect the social rules, peace is possible. Okay. It's the last one. Okay. Tips number 7. This is very interesting. Okay. Knowing individuals is understand the facts that people are different and learning how to deal with them who are either positive or negative. We often get worried about staying with persons such as our family members, friends, relatives, and those we associate with in society in many ways, right? For some of us who care about your beloved ones, worry about your beloved ones, like they would be in danger. Is he or she, your kid, in danger or vulnerable or in the trouble or not? As your mom, as the person who care, really worry about that. Okay, or even your partner, if you may worry about the honesty that when they he or she not stay with you. Okay, so worry comes in the mind. And when we have this kind of worry, okay, we need to understand and learn to understand your beloved one, and not gonna be like worry until you cannot do anything. Change your worry, become opportunity by try the way to reduce your worry about your beloveds. If you care about them, just a simple way that let them call you or you contact them, or make sure they are in the place that you think is safe for them, things like that. Or for the relationship that you may worry about the relationship will break or not. So you just practice, okay, to be an enduring person, okay? So instead of you worry about your beloved one will be cheat you or with someone else, but you instead behave yourself in a way that to be nice and help them in order to keep the harmony relationship to strong and healthy. You see, the worry will become at ease, right? And then it's your job to make it happen, okay? And for individuals, also anyone we stay with, it may be the negative person, okay? Negative person can give us the worry, right? Like the person in the workplace, if you have the argument with them or conflict with them, you may worry about getting hurt or be harmed from them. So we have a choice to stay with them or not, right? Instead of worry, so find a way to stay with positive person, or even distance from them. Okay, distance from them, and don't do anything that cause the conflicts. Okay, because negative person, okay, can easily to see everything negative. Okay, so if we do it right, so it can be reduce our worry about making them doing anything wrong with us. Okay, And as long as we can read other minds, okay, we are not a person who can read one mind, right? Except person who train the mind very well and can at the state of level that can know the mind is very clear and have the ability to do that as well. But we are human beings. We can't read someone's mind. We need to learn from each other to create peace, love, and harmony as much as we could. Start from ourselves to be enduring person by learning to be kind and generous. Say a nice word, be helpful, and maintain reliable person. This one help us to stay together in peace and create the trustworthiness, okay, and reduce the worry towards each other as well. This will help you to easily accept people's imperfection as well. And we can be ready to forgive them if they have done something wrong, or we can be able to apologize them when you did something wrong, okay? And be grateful for what you have given from anyone who gives you the opportunity. Then worry becomes the chance for you to develop healthy relationship in any social level that you involve. In conclusion, I hope you're still listening, okay, watching. You may see that 7 ways to deal with worries and turn them into the opportunities, starting from the easy one, like understanding the truth and reality is already there. We just focus on it and see, oh, the voice like this, we also have this, everyone have the same, and why worry about that? Okay, and try our best to resolve any problem we may have, and with the right information, right knowledge that we have given. Then the acceptance of reality will help you to focus on your goal and purpose of life. The purpose of life will help you to look back into yourselves, to recognize your strength and improve to be better, okay? And then the self-improvement will help you to live in moderate way, to seek for a simple life and happiness. The simple life helps you to invest your time meaningfully and ready to comply with the social rules, to interact with the community peacefully. And then you could be able to deal with those around you, either good or bad companies, without losing your ground. If we want happy life, we would choose to live in happy environment, right? We can be good alone. Yeah, just like me, I used to work and as an engineer, and I see people around me that's so mean. Okay, I see that how could I change their behavior to be good? I think about, oh, it's difficult, it's impossible, because I'm only good alone. It's not enough energy to change them or be a good example or something like that. So I think about my teachers, my community, that, oh, spiritual practice can help to turn, to let people to be the good person and be the skillful person. So then I think I better quit my job and then be help with the temple and to bring peace and share the Buddhist teaching with them, to live with the righteous way. And then we can make more good person in the society. Like now, I'm very happy to do this job, because I know that I cannot be good alone, right? We need to stay together as a group of spiritual friends. So this is the Buddha word as well. He said, spiritual friendships, okay, is the entire spiritual life. It means that someday you may be down. We need someone to help you to lift up and have courage to fight again, to be good again. So that's why we're here together to strengthen our spirituality, to have a strong mind, to overcome the impurities. Worries can be easily controlled because we have the peaceful mind, the clear mind, and awareness and mindfulness from that quality of mind can help us to take a break, take a pause, and look at 7 things to control and reduce the worry. Worry become nothing, become like an opportunity for us to go on and improve our life to be better and better. Okay, so don't worry and be happy. Okay, so I hope that will help you to understand in some point of my wisdom. Quite a long time. Maybe I maybe talk, you know, a lot, but I hope it's useful for you to apply for your own life.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Venerable Sopon.
You're welcome.
I think I can say that we still have a pleasant time. We need more session, longer hour, or maybe a little bit more with you again, Long Phi,
So.
I'm sure.
Kind of rush.
No, I think it's just the right timing, dynamic. It's really interesting. So in this moment, I think it's about the time now for all of us to be in the Q&A session. Please let us know about your question. I'm sure that our venerable monk, he would love to answer any questions that you would love to hear from him. Yeah, it can be about the meditation and particularly about our topic today, right? It's really interesting. And I think we have more like something to be aware of, these 7 things that if we can comply and apply those into our daily life, it would be wonderful and we can be happier people person for sure. All right. Okay, we got the first question here, Long Pi.
Okay.
How to deal with this if we got a lot of work, we can't even manage the time, and sometimes it makes our life uncontrollably. So what we should work on this?
Okay. So most of us overwhelmed with our daily activities until we don't know what you're gonna do and what's next, because we let our mind to attach with something unnecessary too long. Obviously, if you can see nowadays, the technology distract our mind, and until we lose our focus on what we should do. So actually, the purpose of life we should stick on is the 4 things. The first one is your health. Number 2, your economy, your finances. Okay. Number 3, your relationship. Okay. And the last one is your mind, your spiritual life. So if you focus on C categories, we can call the 4 pillars of life. So we can easy for you to carefully look at your daily activity. What is that that fit on your purpose of life in the 4 categories or not? Because you need to be healthy. You need to live long. You need to set your time with your health. Okay, set your time to go exercising, eat good. Okay, and take care of your body, not taking any unhealthy food, for example. And number 2 is maintain the good relationship, not spend time too much on the other people, and look back to your family and take care of them, your parents, your kids, your husband and wives, things like that, and keep the moment of peacefulness and to strengthen your relationship to last long. And the third one is to keep your hard work on your financing by be moderate, as we learned from the moderation. That is look at the activity that's too much desire to use this thing, or is that need or want? And the last one is take care of your mind. Find your time and make your time to meditate daily and, to bring back your balance of life. If you look at 4 categories, you can be easy to manage your time, and you can feel like life is simple and you can still be happy and don't have things to worry much about things around you.
Wow, that's great. And I do believe that now we are really have to be aware of time management, and also don't forget and don't miss any single day of our meditation to balance our life. That's awesome. All right, next. Let's move on to the next question. That's interesting, Long P. Be prepared, be ready. We got a lot of questions today. That's interesting. All right. If someone asks Long P, if I want to follow these 7 steps, I wonder how many days it's gonna work, or until I see if it is turning to the opportunity.
Okay. Everything takes time. Okay. It's not gonna happen tomorrow or overnight. So like any other skills, you need to look at carefully. That it depends on how much effort you put on these 7 things, like to understand the reality, for example, or to know people around you. So you need to be aware of your action. And for me, okay, every time I get worried, I would think about 7 keys to think, is that anything help me to reduce my worry? Is that necessary to worry about this? And how can I do the best for this situation? For example, and maybe because of I have been practicing this for a long time, so very easy for me to let go of worry. But for you, if you think is how long, it depends on how often, okay, you be aware or be mindful about your action. Okay, so meditation also really helpful for you to be at the present moment and love yourself. When you love ourselves, so be able to easy to carefully look at our thoughts. Is that negative or positive? When it's negative because of worry, so we use the 7 techniques that I share with you. So it takes time. Okay, keep practicing. I cannot tell you how long gonna be. Some people say that 10,000 hours, but it's not too long like that. It depends on how much earnest you have as well, how consistency you do on the practice as well. Okay.
Absolutely, you're right, Long P. I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. We need some time to train ourselves, and we won't be able to expect that even ourselves can be just changed, only a day. We receive your information, we listen to the wisdom, and then, okay, we want to change it quickly, like a wink. Yeah, we need some time. All right, that's possible. We are hopeful now. Next, Long P. Sometimes if we are too focused on our goal until we started to feel a lot of pressure from that, what should we do in order to reduce that pressure? Or is there any way that we can cope with those pressure, or that's too many expectations?
So when you have pressure in your mind because you get worried, okay, the worry make you feel pressure. Okay, so like I said, know yourself. Okay, know yourself is the key to help you to reduce your pressure, because some pressure because of yourself have too much high expectation on achievement. Okay, and then you keep working, keep doing it until you think it's too much for you and you can't bear about it. And then you think it doesn't work and you want to quit. And that is because of you don't know yourself properly. So whenever you start to feel pleasure, start to feel pleasure, stop doing anything. Okay, my teacher said, Venerable Dhammacho said, if you get trouble and cannot find the exit, just be pause, be calm your mind, and then the right answer come to you at ease. Okay, because when the mind is clear, it's like a water in the river. You can see the clear water, you can see everything underneath the surface, right? And you can see direction, which direction you should go and not go. You can take a pause to see it's not the right time to go on. You need to find direction properly. Okay, so it takes time, and you, as long as you keep be mindful and take a pause and know yourself that just feel uncomfortable, don't continue. Okay, stop. And maybe you need help from your spiritual friends as well, or someone who successful person. How they do that? How do they successful without pleasure? And some pleasure, maybe not really much, it can be help you to go on and like help you to have the ability to fight. But be careful, if too much pressure is not good as well.
Yeah, indeed, Long P. So I think that most of the time we all got the spatial answer, not because of our mind, but because when we are still uh, living with the students of our mind, those wisdom, that right answer will come with the silence in our meditation. Thank you, Long P. So let's move to the next question. When we talk about perfection, if perfection it is something that making us all feel that we need more needs, we need more desire until that feeling making us feel suffered from focus on that perfection. If it's that too much, Long P, how can we live with that unperfection well and happier or happily?
So this one, you need to find a moderation. And perfection itself is not, it can be categorized in two ways, healthy and unhealthy. For a healthy one, it's just like you can be able to improve yourself to be better person. Like you can eliminate your bad habits, for example, to be better. The perfectionism for yourself is good, it's healthy. But another kind of perfectionism is unhealthy one. Is just like we do something for someone or some not for yourself, and like a work or job or something, but it turns to be like you get suffer from doing that, and it's kind of, you don't really know that the result of perfection, it might harm someone or not, or harm yourself or not. You need to find a moderation on that too. Okay, there's two kinds of perfections. Perfectionism, as I said at the beginning, at the first one, healthy one, it need come from the mind, that we care our mind to change ourselves, develop ourselves to be the perfect person. That means we are free from desire, we are free from anger, and we're free from ignorance. That the perfect one, that is ultimate perfection. Okay.
That's 2 thumbs up for that answer, Lung Pi. I totally agree with you. Without, feel the pleasant that's enough. Feel contentment, right, Lung Pi? We feel contented with what we have. That's the key. Wow, that's right. So we still have another question, Lung Pi. I hope, the last question for our program. But I'm sure that if you have more, you can leave us here and then we will pass the question later on to our venerable monk. So our last question. Sometimes in this person family, people in our family likes to compare ourselves to other compare ourselves themselves with other people. How can we deal with this?
Okay. So it happened to me too when I was a little kid. My mom always compare myself with my friend that you see that that person he really good on education and he really good on school. So why don't you do that like him? So it kind of pressure for me, okay, that I need to fight against that. But because my respect with my mom teaching, so I turn that pleasure be opportunity, okay, to be better and work hard. I study hard until I can do it. Okay, I be like that friend and maybe better than than him. So it's like a positive one for someone to compare ourselves to others. But if it's too much, if you think that you can't be like that person, so why you worry about that? Okay, don't really care much about someone thinking. Okay, look carefully, hear from them. Is that beneficial for you, or is that help you to lift up your yourself to be better one, or to gain some new knowledge, or not? And look back yourself, how much I can do, and use them as a role model. Okay, someday I'll be like him, like that person. And okay, I can do as far as I can. My best is like this, and then that's it. Don't worry anymore. Just do your best.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah, indeed, Long P. If we can turn that thought into the positive energy and we just look at ourselves, look back that this is gonna be one of our self-development within ourselves. Yeah,
Exactly.
that would be awesome. Thank you so much. You see, everyone, I hope that we can spend more time and have such a longer period together. But anyway, I'm sure that all of us would love to thank our venerable teaching monk a lot. And yeah, Long Pi, I would love to be the representative. Thank you so much, Venerable Sopon, for giving us such a great topic and answer all those question. That's very nice of you. And we're going to apply all those 7 things that we have learned from you that help us turning our worries into opportunities into our life for sure. So in this occasion, I would love to ask all of you to turn on your camera because we are going to have the photo session with our venerable monk and all of us. So, yeah, please. Please be ready. We're going to count down to have the photo session with our teaching monk together. Okay, please turn on, show up your handsome and beautiful faces here. All right, we're going to count down together. And the first post, let's do bow. Let's do our lotus position together. All right. Smile from your inner peace within. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then 2 thumbs up. Let's change to another pose. 2 thumbs up for all of us. 5. Still smile, please. Inner peace. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much, everyone. I see gracias. Yeah, gracias as well. So in this occasion, may I invite our teaching monk, Venerable Sopon, to have some special message before we end our session.
May I give you the blessing, and you may let your mind center the body, and with the power of his energy we have gained today, with the wisdom, the knowledge we have learned becomes the purity, becomes the ability for you to apply to yourself. With the purity of my teachers and myself, may all the quality of purity becomes the brightness, shining and radiant in your mind, bring you and your family to be peaceful and happy in life. May you be healthy, wealthy, and live long. May you be safe from all kinds of sicknesses, dangers. May you be able to fulfill your good wishes at ease. And whenever you meditate, may you able to attain the inner wisdom, the ultimate happiness inside yourself easily without delay. Thank you very much. And don't worry and be happy. เจริญพร
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Of course, Luang Pi, we all will. Thank you so much, Venerable Sopon. And also thank you for all of you to be with all of us here until this moment. It's been a pleasure to host you as always. I wish you all have a pleasant day, pleasant night, and gonna come back and meet us all like this on next Sunday. The same time, the same place during 6 to 7:30 p.m. for Thai local time at our global storytelling. All right, everyone. The next session is also going to be one of another interesting program that I would love you all to keep an eye on, because next time we are going to learn more about how to maintaining and applying meditation into our daily life on the 25th of July, next Sunday. And make sure that we are all keep connecting together by click and like and join our Come and See channel Facebook close group on Facebook one. And also, who hasn't done yet about joining us, our Facebook group, please make sure that you and your beloved family and friends, your circle, will join us next program, and of course in Facebook close group Come and See channel. And also you may like Facebook and also YouTube channel. We have already left you the message here in the chat box or the Google document here, in the Google Drive link here, or the 24/7 programs that we have had on our Come and See channel. And also the link and the QR code we have already provided you all here below. Thank you. That's a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so privileged to be here with you. See you next Sunday. All right, everyone, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, Pasico, come and see you know the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
Possible, come and see, you know, the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
But don't just believe, investigate. Do not simply accept what you hear or see, not even if it's altered by me.
So don't just agree, you've got to verify.
When you know that it's good and it's praised by the light, then live up to it the rest of your life. Any obstacle, come and see, you know, the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. Any obstacle, come and see, you know, the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. The teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.